gonna
San
go
Francisco exclusive.
to the UK Fest. They used to have a festival in the United Kingdom, and we never had been there before. And we were both going. She was going from LA, and I was coming from New York. And on the way to the airport, she got the call from David saying that they were, the third season was on, because there was a lot of, forgive my French, blue balls leading up to it. There was a lot of like, yeah, no, yes, no, yes, no. And so she found out on the way to the airport, and she said, "Can I tell Dana, because I'm about to go see him in London?" And David said yes, and so Sheryl told me that I was on, and that's it. We took a picture on the London Bridge and sent it to David.
What was your reaction to Deputy Bobby Briggs when you read the script? Based on where you saw it.
I heard about it before I read it, because I had a friend that that told me she maybe went in and read some scenes, and I was in those scenes, and she may have relayed some information to me before I actually got said scenes. So, yeah, one of my co-workers helped me out and told me, and I was surprised, actually.
Let's not name her.
It's not me.
That's not me.
No, I know it is. Right, so, nice. Yes.
I've always wondered about acting for David Lynch. Is like, it seems like it must be really hard. Every scene you're acting like you're in a different genre. Like one scene is a teen comedy, one scene is a soap opera, one scene you're doing a supernaturalistic reading, someone who's doing cocaine all night. How do you act that? Like, does he give you the direction? Do you come up with those readings on the spot? Like, what is that like?
I don't think we ever really feel like it's all those different kinds of acting. At least I don't. I always feel like it's always just the same, coming at it from the same place. It's also really specifically written, always. He and he has very specific about certain things, like movements and ideas and things like that. He's really, really specific. But you also, as an actor, you would trust someone like him to do whatever the hell he says, run backwards, whatever, stand on one foot, tap your head, whatever, bark. bark, scream.
Which actually happened, which is great. Yeah, I think we're just right in the center line. If we scoot our chairs up, because I've done this theater before, if we scoot out and up, we're good. Come on up and join us, Dana.
Did he say bark? Did he say bark?
No.
What exactly did he say?
We were trying to come up with some sort of thing in the jail that Bobby would do to James. I don't remember how it even came about, but it was like, in high school I played tennis. You know what I mean? I wasn't an athlete or anything. And I would go to the basketball and football games, and these guys would do this thing where they go, it was like a guy thing, or other thing. And so, I did some version of that, and it became a little more, and then it became the big scream at the end. He wanted me to hold it at the end. And so, I just did whatever the hell he wanted. But I remember Laura from Boyle coming out. She wasn't in there, and so she heard it from outside, and we came out of the room after doing the scene, and she was like, what are you doing? So, that was fun. But, yeah, no, it was David and I worked out a little thing on this little roof next door to where we were shooting, and it was snowing, and he just wanted to work it out, and I came up with that, and he kind of tweaked it, and that was it.
Wonderful.
I also played a werewolf before, so there was another chance.
What was the werewolf in?
Tell us about the werewolf.
Well, it was a werewolf.
Are we just a little waxwork action?
No, I don't
My mic doesn't work. They hated me for that one. Sorry. Next, yes, in the back. Second, yes. To the right.
Sure.
Yes, you.
Okay. Was there anything asked of either of you that was sort of like a deal breaker that you did not want to do in the series or in the movies?
you ever tell David no?
Only one time.
That's the answer.
But it would never be what you would imagine in your mind would be a no. You couldn't possibly imagine, you know what I mean? But I will say one time, and this was one of my greatest learning lessons from David. One time we were doing one of the scenes in the stairwell, and I felt like I could not find the truth of the moment. And I was starting to get all messed up in my head and really, really feeling insecure and feeling like I'm just not getting there. And it was not a lot of dialogue, but, you know, I have to, no matter what the lines are, and you know, some of my lines are unusual, I have to be able to find the truth of that line for that character, and I was just having such a hard time. And finally I dared to say something about it, and I was feeling really insecure and like, I don't know how to act, and I'm messing up the whole thing. And David was so generous and so kind and so loving about it, and I just said, I'm missing something, I can't find it. And he gave the space, you know, rather than just saying, oh, it's fine, you know, we have to move on or whatever. He gave the space. He took a break, I took a break, we thought about it, and because of that space that was created, I was able to find where it was exactly that wasn't, that I, you know, that needed adjusting for me, and he was able to discover some stuff, and then we could find the truth. And just the generosity of that, and to be heard as an actor as well, you know, to have that space of collaboration, to feel like you can say, I really need help here, you know, I'm not finding it, and that's heard, and that's met with that kind of heart and wisdom.
Thank you.
Yes, on the aisle.